Welcome to this new episode on the West Coast map. So today is probably going to be a little shorter than usual because we're mainly just going to be spraying today. So I got the sugar beets planted and they actually already came out of the ground, and it's the first day in the early summer. The 7530 is seeding corn right now, so just let that chug along, and we're going to be spraying, as I said. So let's just get the old fort started up and get going. So let's just close the door. The sprayer is filled 100%, so we'll probably just get started with the wheat. So I think we're just going to start with the wheat field down here. Oh, we don't need to blink there actually. So I thought that I have fixed the gearbox problem, or gearbox thing, with so it could run like 40 kilometers an hour, but well, I didn't. Alright, so the sprayer had actually taken down some crops. Didn't thought it would do that, so let's hope it doesn't take too many crops out. It shouldn't do actually, because we got narrow tires on it. Oh well, you know. Alright, so let's just get through. It's early in the morning, and that is because when you spray you usually do it in the morning or in the late afternoon or evening, because that is when the chemicals are working best on the plants. It is pretty tricky to explain how it's going on. Don't think I can do that in English, but well, that is something that you learn when you're going to get a spraying license on the agriculture school, and I got that, so that's the reason why I know that. So let's just see. I think it's following the tractor pretty good in the tracks, but as I can see, it's only the sprayer that are running down the crops, so don't mean that much, but well, still a bit annoying. But we got that little bug on the crop destruction mod that I got going. I thought it would be a bit more realistic to have that going, because then the tram lines was actually needed, so that is why I got that mod on there. Oh well, that was a bit too sharp of a turn. Oh well, I think the yield is going to be pretty good. The crop is looking very good, so that is a good thing. We're going to spray the wheat today and the sugar beets, and that is mainly going to be it. So this is going to be a spraying episode. But yeah, the Kuhn sprayer is working alright. I have found a sprayer that I want to buy when I'm done with this season, because I found one that is around the 24 meters like the sprayer or fertilizer spreader, and I really wanted that to match up, so I think I'm going to buy that instead. It's a lot cheaper, so we're going to get some money to pay back the big loan that we got from the bank, so that is probably a good thing. Well, this is looking pretty good. We might as well just turn the sprayer off right here and go and get ourselves a little screenshot for the thumbnail. I think this is looking pretty decent. I hate that round center thing in this game. I know you can make it disappear in some way, but then again, you cannot use or see where you're going to pick up things when you're going to do that. I know you don't do that a whole lot in the game, but well, in some way it's going to be irritating not to have that little circle. Alright, so let's see. It is a little difficult to see the tram lines in this high crop, but I think it's alright. Alright, so this is actually not matching up totally on the width on this turn around in the field. Oh no. So let's see, where are the other tracks? It is very difficult to see them right now. I think there is one right here. Alright. So I thought that I have made this easy for myself, but well, as you can see, it is not totally. But well, at least we don't need to have a GPS for this job. So that is good. So let's see if we can find the next one. I think it is right here. Yes, it is. So let's just get this straightened up. It is pretty difficult to see because I have the sun right in my head, so don't have that great of a look on the screen right now, so it is actually pretty difficult to see where I'm going. But I think this is the right spot to go. So let's just get this going. I don't know if this spray actually is matching up totally with the lines here. Well, we can take a quick look on the map here. So I think it's only the outer line that is not matching up quite. So well, we got the next track just here. So let's get going on this one. So this does actually take a whole lot of water. I actually thought that it was for a whole lot of fields in this tank full, but as you can see, I think we're going to refill this before we're done today, because we're going to do the sugar beets as well. Well, that is not that big of a problem. But well, I like that you got the tram lines. I think it makes it a bit more realistic. So let's just see. It is pretty hard to see where we need to go, but I think we're on the right track. But I really like this crop texture. Oh, well, that wasn't supposed to happen. So let's just get this one turned around. Well, what is going on here? let me just do something about this. Right, I think the last row is right here. Alright, let me just get out the tractor and take a closer look because I really can't see anything. Alright, so the left wheel have to go on that row. Alright, so we need one more line, I think, down the bottom of the field. So I'm just going to follow the line here, the track. Hope we don't run down all the crops, because that's one thing I hate really much about this. But before, I think they have updated now, but in the start you were running all of the crops here in the track lines, so there was no crop in between the wheels, and that was really unrealistic and not good looking in any way. So let's just take a look. I think it is right here. Yes, it is. So let's just go into this row. Try to follow the rows here. Well, this is not the easiest part of the farmer job here, what we got. And that is probably the reason why I don't have any work to do this. I don't want our fields to be completely ruined. So I think we're going to do the beets as the last thing today. Well, this hasn't actually taken that much time, so we could be doing something else in this episode. But right now we just focused on getting the field sprayed. Have something else to do today, so probably be a bit short this episode. Hope that's alright. So let's just park it here and get the gate open. So let's hope that the tram lines over here is easier to find. I think there is. Well, the first turn around the field is pretty easy to find, at least. So, and that corner is going to be a little difficult to get sprayed, but well, there's not much we can do about that. So let's just get going with this. So we're probably just going to do the little end of the field first, and then finish the rest of it. So let's just go down there and get that done. And now the John Deere that is seeding is slipping, so that is not good. So let's just let's have a look. Alright, so just have to, oh well, I was hoping that it shouldn't happen that, but it did anyway. So let's back it up a little without running down all of the crops. I have been told that you would not be able to run down crops if you had the narrow tires on, but it looks a bit like the sprayer haven't been told that, so that is pretty frustrating. Where's the other line around here? So we're definitely able to reach to both ends right here. I think this is going to turn out here. Well, it is really wide and difficult to move around, and that is also the reason why I want another sprayer, because I think it is a bit too big for these fields that we got. And then again, it doesn't match up with the fertilizer sprayer. Yes, I know you're slipping. We are out spraying here, trying to concentrate. Alright, so this was the bottom end. Let's just go back. And get cracking on with this. So it won't be long before we have to harvest our crops. So that is going to be really fun. That is probably going to be a whole lot of episodes. I thought about making at least 2 episodes harvesting, doing a whole lot off screen as well. But I thought it would be fun to see a little harvesting. It is one of the best times in the season, so I thought it would be alright to make episode 2 about that. We have a whole lot of fields to get done when the harvest comes, so it's going to take a whole lot of time. So we have to try and keep a pretty constant movement speed, otherwise the portion of the chemicals won't be right with the amount of area that is being sprayed on. So let's take a look. Where do we have some tracks? I think we have some here. Isn't that right? Yes, I think it is. Let's just go down through here. This would have been a little easier with the GPS, but well, this is the reason why we make it like this, so we don't have to use the GPS. So I'll just have to concentrate and look carefully after the tracks. So I think the next one is down here. So let's just take a sharp turn. Alright, did it go? Alright, okay. Right there. So it was a bit easier to see where the tracks was when the crop wasn't that high, so well, I think it's going to be alright. You know, it is running down a whole lot of crops. The new sprayer might not do that. It might be a minor fail in the crop destruction mod. Let's just hope that. So we're going to have a whole lot of destruction when we're turning, but there's not much to do about that. So let's see. Don't we have a track here? I think it does. So and well, the tram lines are actually really great, and when you're fertilizing, solid fertilizing, so we need to keep those, because it's not always possible to have the GPS tractor free to do the fertilizing. So that's why it is pretty important. And well, if the GPS should fail to do its job, and you can see if it's making you go the wrong way. So let's fold the spray up again and go to spray the sugar beets. So let's see. Take it pretty steady here. Don't want all our crops to be ruined. Well, I think we're just going to turn out the field right here. We're going to run down a whole lot of crops anyway, and we had to turn that sharp turn, so might as well just do it like that. So let's see if it is going to run down a whole lot of crops here as well. I would not hope so. Well, we actually don't have any tram lines here, so this is going to be a bit of a problem. But let's see if we can just be lucky that we could find some sort of way to doing this without ruining all of our crops. Oh well. Well, we're going to get some tram lines here now, because well, this sprayer is destroying our crops. Alright, I have a better idea than doing this. So I know that all our other crops have some tram lines where they are 36 meters wide, and for that reason I'm going to keep this sprayer, but the new sprayer that I want to buy is not that expensive, so we're going to borrow a bit more money, and then we're just going to buy that sprayer right now, and hope that it won't ruin our crops, because this is really annoying. So let's just park this one up here for now, and let's take a look on sprayers. So this is the one that I want. It is a holder. It's 26 meters wide, but well, I hope it matches up, well, a bit more, like, better than the other one. So let's just keep it with those wheels. And we got the option of wide tires and narrow tires, so it should be good. So let's just go to the bank account and let's buy this. No, not with the white tires, with the narrow tires. So we have one tractor with GPS free at the moment, so we're going to hook off the fertilizer sprayer. We don't need that right now, so that one actually got done with the grass fields. So let's just put some narrow tires on this one. well, that is going to be pretty expensive, but well, we need it. And let's just ask our dealership very nicely to transport our sprayer. Great. So right now it actually should be in our beet field. That is, well, that's not that good. But let's hope that it does not ruin our crops. Because this one has the ability to change out the tires like the tractors, and they don't ruin the crops. So I'm hoping that this one won't do it either. And I think we're lucky, guys. Oh, that is fantastic. And it is actually a pretty nice detailed sprayer. It's not that new, as you can see. It's a little used. And that is probably why it's so cheap. But, well, if it does the job, that's alright by me. So let's just get this one backed up and let's put some water in it. I don't think that we're going to need that much, but we need some. So let's just put a couple of liters in it. Might only need around 800. I think that is enough. So let's get this one unfold. We might as well just set up the GPS already. So this one, I think it's 25. Right. Let's do it like this, like that. And let's turn the sprayer on. Alright, so that looked actually funny. I think it got another spraying sound to it as well, so that is quite nice. Don't have a whole lot of other options, but it got the mouse control on the sprayer, boom, so that is good. And this is a much more nice width to work with on the boom, so that is great to have a sprayer that is better fitted to the fields. So let's just see if we are able to. Should actually turn the GPS on while we're at it, because we're going to use that in a minute or two. So let's just see. And we're probably going to spray these sugar beets twice, because they already got some fertilizer while they are being seeded. Because we got the fertilizer tank on the seed drill, the front tank, so they got the solid fertilizer already. And well, we need some clean sugar beets when we are going to harvest them, so that is why we're going to do it like this. I know we have run down some of these sugar beets, and that is a bit of a shame, but there's not much to do about it. That is actually looking really good when you turn it on and off, because it starts in the middle, and an older sprayer like this would probably do that. So that is great. And if you take a look at it while I'm turning it off, it goes out from the side, so that is really good looking. Let's just go down here, turn on the GPS. I really like sugar beets. I think there is a really fun and nice crop to look at and work with, so I'm looking forward to do that. So let's just, here we're probably just going to follow the line ourselves, can see the line through the crop right now, so we're just going to do that. So this is a really nice sprayer. I'm really glad that we bought this. We're going to sell the sprayer when we're done spraying the fields that is needed 36 meter spraying with, and then we're going to pay back a lot of the money that we need to pay back. So let's fold this up. I don't know what it's doing right now, but it's doing a bit slowly. So let's just park the two sprayers up here. You can see the you have some sort of wrist that all the sprayer water can go through if they are a little leaking from the nozzles. So that is why we're going to do that. It's a really nice looking detail in the texture. Some nice chemicals. Got some Psychocell 720, some Roundup. That is actually some really good looking chemical barrels. They look exactly like the ones we are handling in real life, so that is really good looking. But well, that was the spraying for now. Probably going to spray the rest of the fields myself when we're going to do that later on. But let's just see how long the tractor is with the seeding. So probably have to go take a look at this when he's done, because as you can see here, he's not doing that. Oh well, he's doing a terrible job. But well, I didn't want to seed myself more than I already have done. Oh well, you are a stupid idiot. So let's just do this, because he is terrible at his job. But well, corn is not that big of a crop for us, but well, it is a waste if we don't get this job done right. So that should be done quite alright. But yeah, I think this was it, guys. Thank you for watching this episode. Remember to like if you want to see more of this, and see you next time.